May I plead your lords? No, this is a case where a false letter, fabricated letter, and affidavit was filed by the respondent, and on the basis of that, Lord, my petition was dismissed. My Lord, I preferred the review petition against that order. My Lord has directed to get a FSL, examine that letter by FSL report, Lord. And after that, my review was allowed. Now, my Lord, I moved the application under section 340 of CRPC. In the last date of hearing, my Lord has directed the state to file the reply on that application on 11/1/23.
Yes.
They have not filed the reply.
How do you say it's a false affidavit?
Lord, it was a false affidavit because in the review petition, Lord, I filed the review petition, and the review petition, Lord, my Lord has directed that the letter should be examined by the official, and that official report has come, and my review petition, Lord, I don't know whether that review petition attached there or not.
Respondents knew that it was a false document and still filed it. Then it becomes a false affidavit.
So it's a,
If they are not aware whether the document is genuine or not, how it becomes a false affidavit?
Lord, in fact, on the basis of that affidavit, Lord, my petition was dismissed.
At that point of time, they believed it to be true. It's only when it went to a laboratory we came to know that it is false.
My Lord, in fact, the rule of law, the majesty of law should be prevail. Now, my Lord, these kind of affidavits, if the state government, these are the officers of state government, my Lord, and if they file these kind of affidavit before the court, and on the relying on those affidavits, my Lord, if the my Lord will pass the order, which is incorrect order. Now, my Lord, they should be prosecuted for perjury. So they have to verify because they are filing the affidavit before honorable court. Now, my Lord, in case if I will not file the, my Lord, suppose if agar my review petition, if I will not file the review petition, then my Lord, how will this court will adjudicate whether that letter was false or not? Now, I am a sufferer, my Lord. That's why I moved this application. My Lord, kindly see my application, Lord. Lord, let them file the reply of those applications. Lord, in fact, so far this application is concerned, my Lord, kindly see the last order.
Yes.
My Lord has directed to them to file the reply.
Yeah.
They have to come, till today they have not filed the reply. The conduct of the state authorities, wasting valuable time and resources, both of the organization as well as the judicial forum, my Lord. And they are the state authorities, my Lord. They have to verify before filing any affidavit.
You said that once. You have understood.
Sir.
No need to repeat it. What we are telling, kindly answer that. We have gone out of the way to order a forensic test.
Yes.
Somebody writes a letter to them saying that I am the candidate, I am withdrawing. They produce it before.
Sir.
You expect that every letter has to be sent to the laboratory. Suppose they knew that it is false.
Yes.
And purposely they filed it.
Sir.
Then 340 we will definitely issue. How should they know that this is genuine or not genuine?
Lord, in fact, that.
Please understand before you speak.
I do understand what my Lord.
Don't go on repeating. Please understand. Suppose they know it is false.
Sir.
And in spite of it, they file it, and it is different. The party signs and sends it. How do you say that they are deliberately filing a false affidavit? And what do they gain by giving a false affidavit?
My Lord, they knew very well because I moved the application there with the principal. I moved the application before the principal, my Lord, and he said ki even if apart from this, my Lord, this application that is not in the record, but I am saying, my Lord, when my writ petition was dismissed, my Lord, they were enjoying and they saying कि हमने this petition आप dismiss करा दी इस cost के साथ, and deliberately they tried to mislead this honorable court. My Lord, even I am relying the judgment of Supreme Court also, my lord, 2002, volume 1, SCC 253. There also, my lord, a false affidavit was filed.
Yes.
And the Honorable Court has directed to make inquiry against those persons who has made this affidavit.
Yes.
And prosecution was started against them. And so far as the merit of the case is concerned, my lord has directed in the last date of hearing filed reply
I
of.
will see later in the application.
My lord, in fact, that application deliberately they have filed that application, my lord. I have to prove that I make application before my lord. And if the authority has filed, my lord, in fact, this district education officer has filed this affidavit. And he has to call explanation why he has filed this affidavit. And on the basis of that affidavit, my lord, my petition was dismissed. And I approached before court, my lord, 2 times. Sir, they have to call the explanation. Sir, I apologize, my lord.
2 times you have told, we have understood your point. Kindly tell the next point.
Lord, in fact, my submission before this court, my lord, in fact, this particular officer has filed this affidavit, and on the basis of that affidavit, if your lordship see the order of
You have said that 3 times.
Lord, that is only my argument. That's once.
Filed under section 343 speaking for prosecution respondents who has filed a false affidavit reporting. A document was produced by the respondent, said to be the name of the writ petitioner, stating that he does not intend to continue as a guest teacher. On the basis of the submissions made, the writ petition was dismissed with a cost of 10,000. Thereafter, a review petition was filed in 1131 of 2022. By the audit dated 16 December 2022 on considering the report of the forensic, the review petition is allowed and the issued order in the writ petition was reviewed and reported. The writ petition was restored to file. Presently, this application has been filed on the ground that the respondent has filed a false affidavit. Firstly is the fact that no affidavit has been filed by the respondent. It was a communication which was passed on to the court by the government advocate dated 15/7/2020. Based on the same, the order dated 29 September 2022 passed in the case. Thereafter, in view of the submissions made by the petitioner counsel, the matter was sent to the forensics. In the laboratory, it was found that the signature does not tally with the signature of the petitioner. Therefore, we are of the view that this cannot be considered as the respondent filing a false affidavit. The respondent and a bona fide belief that the letter is written by the petitioner submitted the same for consideration before this court. It is only as a result of the test in the laboratory that it was found that the signature does not tally. This does not amount to a deliberate suppression or filing a false affidavit in the court. Hence, the application is dismissed.
Lord, may I make a submission? Lord, they have filed the false affidavit. My lord, that affidavit is in the record. My lord, that affidavit is on the same day this affidavit was filed.
Filed an affidavit.
My lord, it is my application also.
Filed an affidavit. What do you have on merits? What is the writ petition for?
My lord, writ petition was, my lord, I was a guest teacher and I was working since 2022 in the same school. And now, my lord, till 21.
Yes.
Now, my lord, I applied for the next session.
And what is your prayer? Your
Lord, in fact, the prayer was the Honorable Court may kindly be pleased to issue an writ directing to the respondent to decide petitioner's pending representation.
that is the
That was the prayer in the writ petition.
thing.
और इसमें सर मैं थोड़ा बता दूं आप Lord, in the 2023 से
So this is your prayer. You consider your representative.
Lord, in fact,
बताने की क्या
Lord, I will amend the prayer also because it was filed by some other counsel, my Lord.
we cannot do. Seeking to direction to the respondent to consider the pending representation. Submit that the same will be considered a part of the submission made petition. Now, respondent number.
District Education Officer, he would be 3.
Respondent number 3, directed to consider the representation of the petitioner via annexure B1 dated
Step 17/8/22.
18/8/22 as expedient to scale for the petition.
Some time limits fixed.
How to be